Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, the 4th of December. How are you? And you, but especially you doing tonight? Tell me about it. Tell me what is going on in your world. I want to know. I do want to know. Gotta grab one other thing here. Boom. And get my one other screen going here on this Wednesday night. I can't believe it is Wednesday night. Boom, boom. There we go. I've got it all going. What is going on, people? How you feeling tonight? What are you going with? What are you going with? Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. That is what I want to know. I want to know what's going on in your world. Hey, cold and windy. Cold and windy. Yeah, the wind is picking up here too. You haven't blown away with your wind there in Iowa. My Iowans are the first on today. I was in upstate New York, and it was the wind was picking up. The wind was picking up strong today, so it is definitely there. And we had our first snow last night, maybe an inch or so, and supposedly I'm supposed to get a whole bunch tonight, 4 to 8, somebody said. Uh, yes, glad you're not in Erie. I had a friend in Erie that was getting clobbered with snow. Or just out in Erie County. They were in Erie County and had from the other storm 29.1 inches. So the other day or over the weekend. And so I don't know what we're getting today. I don't where I am, but I was warned to park in our side lot so when I got home tonight so that I could so the plow could plow our driveway. So that's what I did. Hey Carrie, how are you? All right, let's get going tonight. We'll start with our Stay Positive book. We are on December 4th. Let me flip the pages correctly here. December 4th. Give your heart room to speak. When you're seeking answers, spending time in silence can often be more powerful than any amount of questioning, searching, or researching. Soften in and let go of the need to constantly move. Go for a walk alone to feel fresh air on your face. Sit quietly with a warm drink in hand. Allow your mind time it needs to clear. There's space within the silence. When you give your heart the room it needs to speak, it will. Hey, Rose, how are you? Well, it is great to have you all here tonight. First and foremost, at the top here, and we'll have more on this on Sunday, but I did want to cover it appears that a court in Texas has issued an injunction against the beneficial ownership information requirements that the government was trying to collect, FinCEN, the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, arm of the government, was trying to collect the BOI information. And this was, it was expected that either Congress or the courts were going to do something before the end of the year. And, I have a love hate relationship. I don't like too much information out there, but all the information that they were trying to collect is already out there somewhere, usually in a Secretary of State filing, but it's out there. Okay, if somebody wants to find out who owns your company, they can find it out anyways, or who has shares in your company. It is out there. It was creating this new database, but the court has blocked that, and so as of right now, there is a pause on that. You do not have to do that. and that's the short version. I'm expecting more in the next couple of days, just shoring up what that's going to mean. But the good news is you're not on the hook to have it done by the end of the year. So that's the short version of it. Because I know that is on a lot of people's minds. So, and actually, we were about getting ready to do a whole live on it for everybody on the how-tos of it. And it's fine if you did it already. It's not a problem. Again, all that info is out there already. I know some people are really up in arms about it and really anti-government about it and everything. But the God honest truth is the information that was asked for is already out there. Okay, it is somewhere in some database. We could argue whether the government needs another database on it or not, but the reality is it is out there. So kind of get over yourself on that. And I mean that in the nicest of ways, but the reality is the information in the beneficial ownership information is already out there. And if you survived through COVID and applied for any relief, it's in another government database. So it's all out there. So yeah, I didn't like the burden of another piece of paperwork for people to have to do, and I didn't like that companies were out there telling you that they do it for you for a few $100s, and when people were paying them, and it really was very simple stuff. That really pissed me off. That part pissed me off more than the government asking for it. Okay, that all these companies were popping up to do it for you, and you really didn't need that. And there was no reason for it. So it's on pause. The FinCEN hasn't said anything yet about the judgment. And there's been no official government word from the Treasury Department or any other government agency about it. Right. The $250 was a ripoff because the companies that were doing that, that pissed me off because it was a total ripoff. But I'm waiting, for an actual government agency or my friends at NRF or NFIB to come and to give me a little bit of added guidance. Okay, I know what the court says, I know what the news media is saying, but I want my trusted partners to chime in. And so once I have that, I expect by Sunday when I'm live on Sunday. Oh, actually, I'm not live this Sunday. I will post. If there's anything pressing on it, I'll let you know. But I will. I'm not expecting. I just want I want their take on it because I also expect that the incoming Trump administration will kind of try to send this off to Dodd, this bill that authorized this, but I don't know that, and so I will wait for my contacts at the National Retail Federation and the National Federation of Independent Businesses to chime in on that, but don't worry about it. Hey, Ellen, how are you? I love the pictures from your holiday party. Loved seeing that. Actually had major FOMO looking at your holiday party. I want her to be chic. I had FOMO from Ellen's holiday party. But it's a party wherever you are, Ellen. So anytime I'm with you, it's a party. So I thought I would share with you tonight Oxford's official word of the year, the Oxford Dictionary's official word of the year for 2024. Because it's really very interesting. It's really, and it actually became part of a discussion today, even though people didn't know it was part of the discussion. But the wordsmiths have spoken, and the word of the year, I actually call it the phrase of the year according to the Oxford Dictionary, is brain rot. Brain rot is the term of the year. And brain rot is defined as the supposed deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state, especially viewed as a result of overconsumption of material. The deterioration of a person's mental or intellectual state as a result of the overconsumption of material, particularly online content that is considered to be trivial or unchallenging. Trivial or unchallenging. You may think that brain rot is a new term. Okay, and this is the part that I actually found particularly interesting. Okay, when you think of, unchallenging or trivial stuff that you see online that results in brain rot, yet you keep on scrolling. You keep on doing the death scroll. Okay? But it actually dates back to 1854, where Henry David Thoreau quotes this. David Thoreau wrote, while England endeavors to cure the potato rot, will not any endeavor to cure the brain rot, which prevails so much more widely and fatally. But brain rot is real because of that. And we were talking about it in another way. Okay, because, today, sometimes we take in so much education, so many things, that we don't take action. Okay, and it's important to be a lifelong learner. Okay, Angie and I are committed to lifelong learning, and at Next Level, we want to enhance your business learning. Okay, but the reality is you need to take action. And we're going to talk about this as we goal set for next year. We're going to talk about this a lot in goal setting for next year, because you need to set goals. You need to do it, and you need to take action. But you don't need to set 100 goals. You need to set a good 3 to 5. And we're going to talk a lot about that in the coming weeks, because you really need to get yourself organized and mentally out of brain rot as we head into the new year. Okay, we're gonna push ourselves forward into the new year, and we are going to set ourselves up for success with that. And we're going to focus and put into action, okay, your education. We're going to put into action the things you have learned. We're going to put into action your skill set to lift you and your business to the next level. Okay, and that's so incredibly important. Okay, that we actually put things, that we take a pause and we put things into action. And we're going to put incredible things into action in your business and in your life to lift you up and to make your world more amazing, to add more value to your world, to do that. I completely agree, Rose, that a high percentage of the population is experiencing brain rot. The dive that social media, the dive that our devices make us. That's why I like putting it away. I like turning off my phone. I like sliding it away. People will be like, "Did you read this or know this on so?" And I'm like, I intentionally limit my social time, okay, on social media. I intentionally do that. I schedule it. I hopped on. I looked at a few things just before I came on tonight, but I hadn't been on all day. And so limiting that time, and I can go days at a time without being on it. But there's still so many things that come at us from so many different directions. And how we consume content and how we take it in and what we take in matters. And so being intentional with that can limit brain rot. Okay. Yeah, we all love pictures of cute puppies and cats, but or videos with that. And I'm actually listening to the business side, a podcast about the business side of Dude Perfect. These guys that college buddies that do stunts and make trick shots and do all sorts of things and make money on YouTube with it. Okay. But that, brain rot, that side of it, okay, where we're just consuming and consuming and consuming is pretty incredible. You have to take action. You have to get up and do things. We have to talk more to each other. We know that. We know that. Okay. I mean, we know that as a society, we need to talk more, see each other, and pay attention more. So, we're going to challenge you as we head into the new year and we set goals to really look at things differently and be intentional with how you spend your time. I mean, I remember, I'm going to pick on Ellen for a second since she's here and say, I remember when I was with her and her husband one time, and I'm like, what Ellen really needs? She needs you to take her phone away. And her husband, Mike, looked at me like I had 5 heads, like I was crazy. And Ellen doesn't have brain rot, but she has that constant influx of communication. Okay. And the customers contacting her, doing things, and there's that constant flow. And I was like, you just need to take her phone away, lock it away. And he was like, I had 12 heads. I'll never forget when the look Mike gave me. It was priceless. I wish I had a picture of it. It was priceless. It was priceless. But these moments and these things, they are, and it's important to be intentional. So I am headed away this weekend. This weekend we are headed to Florida to visit, pay homage to the mouse. We are headed to the mouse this weekend, and I am very intentional about disconnecting while we are there. And that's hard, but you've heard me talk about it before, that I actually don't carry my phone with me during the day, that I turn it off, that I leave it in the hotel room or in the bottom of Cassandra's backpack. Okay. I'm very, very intentional about what I do with that so that I can be paying attention, so that I can know what's going on. And I can be present with what we're doing. Okay, that doesn't mean I never look at it later or early in the morning before we leave the hotel, but I'm very intentional with our time so that I'm paying attention, so I'm not distracted. And I am present with what we're doing. So we're going to challenge you to be present. We're going to challenge you to put your education into action in the new year and take that. So I will not be on Sunday or Wednesday next week. I will be back on Sunday the 15th. So I will not be on Sunday the 8th or Wednesday the 11th, but I will be back Sunday the 15th. You never know. You might see a surprise pop on from Angie or April. Okay, a surprise live from them. But I will be off those couple days so we can have a little bit of family Florida time. I actually have no work scheduled. A lot of times we have a work segment when I'm in Florida, and this time I have no work scheduled. So very much looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. But you know what else I look forward to? This video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this tour, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody. Business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. Speaking of run a better business, if you have not checked out the updates to the Next Level Resale program, go out and check that out. If you are not a member, what are you waiting for? Join today, nextlevelresale.com. I'm normally here every Sunday and Wednesday. I will not be here next Sunday and Wednesday. I'll be back on the 15th. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil, at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with the Stay Positive book. Good. I'm glad the weather should be nice. Uh, I read you the fourth earlier, and I'm going to read you the second now. The rejection myth. Rejection is simply someone's opinion. Don't allow it to mean anything more than that. Boom. Don't give their opinion oxygen, people. That is what I'm telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a chic to chic Christmas party, a party at Disney. I don't know. We will party. Yes, we will. But until then, and until Sunday the 15th at More 8th Dish,